Hi there, it's Ruth at Artful Stamping with a bit of a catch-up ramble. I know it's midweek, but I've not had a chance to get on here and to shoot a video. Been a little bit busy scouting out a venue for a coming up retreat. So watch this space for more announcements, but while you're here I will tell you to save the date if you live in the UK and you would like to come up to Mid Wales for a 2-day retreat. We've been looking at a lovely venue and there'll be more information to come. So November 17th and 18th 2017, put the date in your diary. Okay, so I've been finishing off some crocheting that I've been doing. This is a big well, not very big, it's more like a lap blanket, this one, crochet blanket, and I finally finished it. I've done the edging on it, just got the ends to sew in at the back. So that's the only problem about crocheting with lots of different colours. You end up with these little strands that all need stitching in, and it is worth spending the time stitching them in because it means that it's finished nicely and less likely to fall apart. So I've just got to finish doing that off, but I've enjoyed doing this one. I think I just like the colours and the I love doing granny stitch because it's so easy and quick and it just seems to grow quite fast. So there we go, that's one thing that I finished. And then also where did I put them? Oh, there they are. My son commissioned me to make these a couple of years ago. He loves having hand warmers, and I made him some with like Minecraft characters on a couple of years ago, and they've been worn to death. So he really is a bit fan of, if I ask him what colour scheme he likes, he loves kind of flames and things like that. So he chose the colours and designed how he wanted it to be. And so I've just basically interpreted it and crocheted them for him. So here are his hand warmers that he's been happily wearing for the last 2 days. I don't think he took them off all the time he was at school yesterday, which is a little bit naughty, but there we go. Okay, so that's my crocheting for the weekend. And then last week I did, for those of you who follow me on Facebook, I did a Facebook Live kind of video, and I'm experimenting with using Facebook Live a little bit more. So if you don't follow me on Facebook, do search for Artful Stamping, or if you go to artfulstamping.co.uk, on the right hand side of the my blog you can see my Facebook link and like my page and all that kind of thing. I'm not sure if you're supposed to put when you like it whether or not you want information to come up in your news feed, because sometimes people don't seem to get the notifications, and I think it's a Facebook setting that you might just need to change. So if you want to be, you know, more readily informed, then go and like my Facebook page. Sorry about the noise in the background, my children and husband seem to be talking quite loud. Okay, so this is a technique that I experimented with, and the reason why I have this here is because it was inspired by a couple of cards that I saw in this catalogue. This is the UNICEF catalogue that I get sent around this time of year, and I really like the look of a couple of these. Oops, I'll try and get that to focus. A couple of these cards here, and I thought, oh, how can I replicate those with Stampin' Up product? So to get the really kind of white image, I've embossed onto the shimmer white cardstock that we have. So I embossed this snowflake from the Flurry of Wishes stamp set, and I did quite a few snowflakes on this one. So I embossed with clear powder onto the shimmer white, and then I stamped some flowers from the Blooms and Wishes stamp set, which incidentally has got 25% off for the whole of November. Okay, I am so pleased to announce that because it has been one of my favourite stamp sets to work with this year, and I'm not finished with it. I love that every time I pick it up I'm finding new things to play with it, and probably by the time that this video is up I'll have done another Facebook Live event showing you more things to do with it. So if you love it, please, now this month is the month to buy it, because it is only something like £14.23 or something like that. It is so worth it. So I stamped various sort of leaves and flowers, and I used Melon Mambo and Old Olive. And then I got my spritzer, okay, so my Stampin' Up spritzer, which is probably still on my desk somewhere from the other day. Maybe not, or maybe I've tidied it away. So here we go. They come in packs of 2. Well, it's only got water in it. And all you do then is you spray it, and then you kind of like move the water around your cardstock a little bit. And that's the kind of motion. And then you just leave it to dry. And I have in the past been tempted to use the heat tool to try and dry it quicker. But I would say that it then just distorts the colour a little bit. It moves things around. So if you like it as it is, once you've done your water and your spritzing, leave it alone. Just be patient, let it dry, and you will get really fabulous results. Okay, then after it dried enough that it didn't have any more pools of water on it, I then got a pen, one of the Stampin' Right markers, and I did the flicking technique, which if I can grab a marker really quickly, actually I'll grab a blender pen here. It's just here. It's just, I'm just going to show you the technique of it. You're not actually going to do. I'm not going to actually do it. So you hold the pen. See if I can get that to focus. Oh, come on. All right. So you hold the pen against the pen lid like this, and then you flick it away from you like that. You just literally flick it, and then that ends up giving a very fine kind of dots to your work. And because the paper, it was still damp, it then kind of, I don't know, it's still distorted, which was really nice. So the drier the paper got, the more defined the flicks got. So you can see these grey spots that I put on afterwards. That was when the paper was even drier. So experiment with it. You cannot make many mistakes with this. Well, you can't really make any mistakes because it's all about just playing with patterns and stuff. So with this one, I used the Sunburst from Kind Eclectic, and then also the flowers from Blooms and Wishes. The colours I used here were Wisteria Wonder and Old Olive, and I think I flicked again with grey, like the basic grey and the smoky slate. Right, so there we go. That's my little roundup and catch up of today. As I said, if you don't follow me yet on Facebook, please hop over there and find me. There's a link below, and if you haven't subscribed before to my videos, do subscribe. I've got proper lots of other video tutorials on YouTube. And please, if you place an order with me, if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria or Holland, use my hostess code, please, and I will be able to send you a little free gift next month in the post. If you don't want to pay the £4.95 shipping, if you're just going to be ordering the Blooms and Wishes stamp set and you don't want to order, you don't want to pay £4.95 for the whole, just one stamp set, just contact me. My email address is, or you can contact me via my blog or Facebook or whatever, and have a chat to me about me perhaps posting it out to you. I can post it out for a little bit cheaper. Right, well, there we go. I'm going to stop rambling now and let you get on with some crafty goodness, and I'm going to go off now and get my kids to bed. Okay, take care for now. Bye.